Hi, I'm Owen. I love playing ukuleles, and I especially love playing pineapple-shaped ukuleles. I have several in my collection. They're among my favorites, and they have a great shape to them. I love the sound that they make, but sometimes they're just too darn loud. So if your ukulele is also too loud, I have an easy upgrade that you can perform right at home, and I'll show it to you now. The only thing you're going to need is a regular ordinary can of spray foam. I'm using Great Stuff brand expanding foam sealant, but you should be able to find something like this at any hardware store near you. The other thing you're going to need is, of course, your ukulele. I'm using this Ohana pineapple. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the first ukuleles I bought, but it is just a little too loud. We'll fix that pretty quickly. So to make this upgrade easier, I have removed the strings from my ukulele, but if you're careful, you can actually do this while the strings are still on. You're just going to take your spray can, follow the directions on it. Generally, you want to shake well. Don't forget your eye protection. And then you're just going to dispense a nice dollop of spray foam down into the sound hole. I like to drop it right onto the manufacturer's label. Be careful not to use too much, because this does expand considerably after dispensing. Okay, so as you can see, we've got that dollop down in there. It's still expanding a little bit, but it should stop soon. It won't get much bigger than that. It's still pretty sticky, however. It does take about 15 minutes to set up, and it takes about 4 full hours to cure completely, so we're just going to leave the ukulele here and come back and check on it in a little bit.
4 hours later.
Okay, 4 hours later, you can see that that did actually get a little bit bigger than I was expecting, but I still think it came out pretty good. Really, the only thing left to do now is to throw some strings on it and see how it plays. So as you can see, I've got the strings on the ukulele. I think the action is slightly higher than it used to be, but I don't think it's enough to really affect the playing. I read on the internet that it could affect the tone, but I don't believe everything that I see on the internet. Anyway, let's give it a play and see how it sounds. So as you can hear, it plays surprisingly well. It's much quieter than it was before, so I'm going to call this a success. If you try this at home, be sure to let me know down in the comments how well it worked for you. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.